Alright. Who wants to watch the minigun go brrrr? Alright. Scott? Ever the crowd pleaser. Let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, brrrr.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and
Wow, this is an old video. Look at how thin he is. Look at how thin and young he is. I didn't look to how old this video is, but holy cow. But I can already see the fun toy. Alright, let's do this.
you're watching Kentucky Ballistics, and today I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been invited out here by DTV Arms. They are a minigun manufacturer. We have a minigun today, and we are going to blast some stuff with it. I am super excited about today's video. We also have Prodigy TV out here with us, and they've brought something for us to shoot that you're really going to like. But before we get started, let me tell you about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Manscaped, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. You know, I love Manscaped because they offer...
I will lower the volume and converse while he does the, I know lately his sponsorships are usually a lot shorter, and he's kind of like sponsored himself these days, so he doesn't do that too much anymore. And yes, I am aware of where the, I am very aware of where the just put a thumb in it, the lore behind that comes from. So I am very familiar with it.
But now I have this nifty new scar I have to shave around. But the new Lawnmower 4.0 waterproof cordless trimmer makes it pretty easy to do. This thing has replaceable ceramic blades with skin-safe technology and a built-in LED light.
Yeah, I've got a video that maybe we'll watch one time where he recreates his accident with the 50. So we might look at that sometime, where he recreates his accident. But I mean, yeah, Scott is just, I love his videos. He, like, the stuff that he does with it is just so much fun.
When you opt in for the full performance package 4.0 kit, say that 5 times fast, you get the biggest bang for your buck. You can enroll in their peak hygiene plan and get ongoing replenishment.
Yeah, he is. He is. I was debating between this one and another one, so I'll do the I've got several Scott videos that I've kind of curated to watch on stream. So I've got one in particular that I think we may watch tomorrow. That looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. But this one, it's a short one actually. This one's only 10 minutes, so it looks like it's all fun.
Shots of some steel and just kind of see how it feels to shoot this thing.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to move myself so I'm not blocking too much of Scott. So let me just shrink myself real quick, so I'm not blocking Scott too badly. There we go. I think that should be good. I'll shift again if need be.
In the description down below. All right, let's get started. First, I'm just going to take a few shots of some steel and just kind of see how it feels to shoot this thing. You just got jammed.
Dear God, look at the rounds coming out of it. Oh, Jesus.
That was awesome. Hey, sorry about your burb. That was like, I don't know, $5,000 in ammo in like 2 seconds. So video's over. See you later, guys. Well, I wasn't as accurate as I thought I would be, but we're still going to try to shoot some stuff. So I've got some pineapple. Got about
oh God, it's on a table.
These things,
we know what he does to tables.
Nobody likes eggplant. Ooh.
Holy shit! Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, he's not very accurate. But Jesus. Oh.
I think I hit like one pineapple. I don't know. Okay, well, unfortunately, the table is still with us, so we're gonna.
Yeah, Scott, you failed. You're supposed to kill the table, not the pineapples. Do we have to go over this again, Scott? I thought we had this down by this point.
Have to do something about that, but we did a pretty good job at hitting these pineapples. I mean, most of them are just completely misted. It's like puree over here, but this guy right here, he just got nicked, and there's maybe one other survivor. The real question is, did the eggplant survive? And we actually hit some of the eggplants, but that's not good enough. Eggplant! That kind of hurt. So shooting the steel, the pineapples, and the eggplants, that was awesome. But I think you know what time it is.
It's watermelon
Time. Oh. Holy cow. Well, now we know where the expression removing the direction, sir, comes from. Jesus. But the table's still there! I am gonna be honest, I'm actually shocked at the lack of accuracy with it. Because it's not you're not contending with all that much recoil. Yes, he hates he hates eggplants more. Uh I am a little surprised at the lack of accuracy because there's not much recoil. It's not like he's fighting recoil all that much. And I've seen like on Mythbusters, Carrie, I believe, who she's physically fit, but she's not a big woman. It fired a minigun and had no issue. So it's not like you're fighting recoil with this. So I'm actually very surprised at the lack of accuracy from this thing. Because I would have expected that table to be cut in half. Like just zip it right in half. So this is actually very surprising to me. That he's really struggling to hit targets with it. And I mean, yeah, accuracy by volume, but you're burning through like at that point you kind of have to look at it from an economical perspective with ammo, where if you're gonna burn through that much ammunition, when literally one magazine from a rifle will do the same thing. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong though. I mean, this kind of weapon is kind of designed. It's not designed for small targets. It's designed for vehicles. Maybe not armored vehicles like tanks, although I'm sure it probably would annoy the hell out of a tank. I'd say this is a weapon that is designed for it's a weapon that was originally designed to go into the A10 Warthog. This is basically a cut down version of it that can be vehicle mounted. And the weapon on the A10 Warthog, the gun on the A10 Warthog, it's a strafing weapon. So it's designed to put a lot of rounds downrange over a wide swath of area. And yeah, you can take out personnel with it, but because of its lack of accuracy, it's more of a vehicular weapon. It's designed to, it's the, yeah, yes. If you're talking about the ammo between the A10 Warthog and this vehicle-mounted minigun, yes, 100%. I'm not equating the two in that respect. Those are two very different weapons. The gun on the A10 Warthog, I believe, is probably about double double the size, like double the size, if not triple the size of this vehicle into one. So absolutely not disagreeing. Those are two very different weapons and thus taking two very different kinds of routes. It's just the application of it is probably going to be similar in that you're going to be using it more likely for vehicles. Or if you have a troop or a platoon that's somewhat closely bunched together, then yeah, exactly, made for suppression of a wide area. No, I think it's made to hit, but you are right. This is designed more for suppression. What opinion is so sussy baka of me? What are you talking about? Well, yeah, and yeah, we are talking about Uncle Sam. Well, actually, here's the thing. This isn't made by Uncle Sam. This is made by private contractor. Um, yeah, well, yeah, well, so yeah, you're I think it is designed to hit something, but it's designed to hit bigger targets like vehicles. I mean, technically speaking, the saw could also be considered a suppression weapon. I know in training, the saw and the 60 both are frequently like the soldiers that carry those two machine guns are trained to use it in a suppressive fire capacity. Um, as well as, in addition to also accuracy. Uh, but yeah, this one, I know about military. I've known, I won't say anything about myself, but I've known plenty of people in the military. And I've known people in the military, I've known people in law enforcement. I have fired guns myself, so I have a good deal of familiarity in those areas. Yes. Uh, but yeah, it's the well, I can't say I've ever had experience with a tank. Um, I mean, the saw. I mean, well, the saw from a historical perspective, the saw was designated as a replacement for the M60. It was designated as a more lightweight replacement for the M60. So it was something that was easier to carry around. You know, granted the ammo is not really much lighter because the ammo is not all that much smaller, but the weapon itself was smaller. So it made it easier to transport and easier to carry over long distances. Whereas the 60, you needed to have someone like Sweet Johansson carrying that thing and not get tired after 20 sheet. And the table's still there.
That
Shocking.
was the best watermelon time ever. Oh my god. Dude,
Oh,
that is nasty. Look at all those. This is watermelon puree. The ground is like mud now
yeah.
from all the juice from inside it. It's a stream of watermelon juice coming down.
He hit the ground more than
I'm
he hit
pretty
anything
sure I
else.
hit every single watermelon. All right, we have gone through a lot of produce and
There
a
we
lot
go.
of rounds, but for the grand finale, we are
This is what I've been waiting for. This is what this weapon is designed for, is this thing right here.
going to shoot this car. And our friend Chase with Prodigy TV, he was nice enough to bring this car out, make my dream come true. I've always wanted to shoot a car with a minigun, so really appreciate you bringing that out. I don't know why you're shooting it though. It's super nice. You can tell he takes
The
care
car?
of it.
Oh my god.
I'm going to shoot it with the minigun, and he's going
Oh
to
my
shoot
God.
it with the Modus. So since it's Chase's car, I feel like the nice thing to do is to let him go first. So he's going to shoot up the Modus first, and
He's gonna take it. He's gonna hit it with a 50 cal. well, to be graded to 50 cal, it's not gonna rip it in half, but boy, it's gonna do a lot of damage.
Then I'm gonna let it rip on the minigun.
Not thrilled with his accuracy there. He was letting recoil ride him a little bit too much. Oh yeah, the M2. Yeah, that is. I had the opportunity to go through sort of a training competition on a firing range with the M2. Where it was pop-up targets, and I am very proud to say after my run against I think it might have been 5 other teams, I'm very proud to say that I was able to achieve that I was able to achieve top gun in that little competition. I was top gun. I was top gun of that range. I I I was able to take down all my targets. So I'm very proud of that. Which is why it kind of hurt me to see that his control of the weapon was a bit lacking in my eyes. His rounds were kind of going a little bit all over the place. His art, yeah, he is number one. Look at his positioning. No, he should not be sitting like this with his feet in the strap. He should be standing up inside the cab. His arms should be properly bent to absorb the recoil, not to fight against it. That's why the barrel is bouncing up and down like that, and why his rounds are going all over the place. But maybe he's not experienced firing an M2, and he just doesn't know. And it is just for fun. It is for fun. I'm criticizing, but it's lighthearted teasing. I know he's just having fun.
That is so ridiculous. Get my little shooting position here.
Oh boy. Where are the rounds? Have you gone straight through? Nice line. Do you see right here? Look at the door. Look at that. That really showcases it. Now that's effective. That was good. This would be fucking terrifying. To have these two things go on. Actually, it reminds me of there was a movie. I've forgotten what the name of it is. But it's a movie about Navy SEALs, and they go onto a mission. It's an extraction mission. I think they're trying to extract a journalist, and when they're doing the extraction, they're compromised. They're trying to escape from like a cartel, and they commandeer one of the vehicles, and they're hauling ass, and they're under fire, and they get to like a river, and they send the car flying into the river, and them with it, and then they're climbing out. They're trying to swim, and just as the cartels pull up in their trucks, you know what? I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna show you the clip of it because I think it accurately represents just how devastating these two weapons can be. Obviously, that's military grade, but a military grade version of this. So I'll bring it up afterwards.
That was awesome. I think a lot of my shots went to the bottom down here. Look on the backside of this thing.
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at this.
At least it smells good with the watermelon and
Ow.
pineapple still.
I was not expecting the inside to look that torn up. That is absolutely impressive. But I tell you what I am surprised about. I'm surprised, like, it wasn't until I saw those impacts in the door, you don't realize that the minigun is not really chewing through it like you would expect. It's honestly really shocking. Uh, it explains why it didn't seem like it was doing that much damage, because those impacts were surprisingly tiny. I know it's running standard jacketed rounds. I'm guessing it's running 7.62. But it was really surprising seeing that those impact points like that.
Absolutely destroyed that car. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. We racked up quite a bill with all the ammo we shot, but it was totally worth it. Chase, thank you so much for bringing the car. That was a blast, and I mean, literally, that was a blast. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Shooting the Ma Deuce was a lot of fun too. I'm going to put a link to Chase's channel, Prodigy TV, in the description down below.
Yeah.
And a huge thank you to DTV Arms for supplying the firearms that we used today. We could not have done this without them, so be sure and check them out. Really cool guys. As always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Love me, Scott.